Alright, it's retroaction. Welcome back to my Transformers review. This is the G1 Predators Part 2. Released by Hasbro in 1992. This is the Predators Snare and Skydive. Now, I didn't actually have these when I did the last part, but I've since found a guy that's selling lots of G1 stuff to us, and this is one of the first things we got off him. Yep. And there's many more to come, but here we have it. So, here we have Snare and Skydive. Now, it's quite amazing really that I have these two. This guy I always see with battered stickers and paint wear and without the missiles. And this one, of course, Skydive here. For some reason Skydive is now a Decepticon, not on the aerial bots. As you can see, his tail fins are intact, which is very rare as well. Yeah, these were released in 1992 by Hasbro and were also available in Japan as well as being European exclusives. So yeah, we're going to start here with Snare. I think it's probably the coolest looking one of these two anyway. I've already done Falcon and Talon, Falcon being the leader of these guys, and Skyquake is the commander-in-chief or something like that. What was that, Thunder Clash? It might be Thunder Clash for the Turbo Masters, which of course the Turbo Masters are these guys' counterpart, but their Autobot counterpart. Right, so yeah, we've got the green missiles here, which will go in the launchers, which I do have now as well. I've also just got a complete Stalker, so things are doing well for me. With the collection, as you can see, we do have the gold plastic launchers at last, and I am going to actually put it in. As you can see there, there's a little hole, and if I'm very careful, you can hold it under there, which is pretty cool. I might put it in this hand as well. I've already done that. I did it. I took a picture of it on this device, so I can't show it. But there we go. But yeah, so there we have it. It does actually have the Mega Visor gimmick, of course, which is this view screen will come down and it will show a battle scene, which of course, now I've got Stalker, I can put it in the missile launcher section to create another battle scene. But as you can see on that, we have, I believe it is Flash. Yes, Flash on there. You can see you've got a battle scene there, and that will, if you put it in like that, is it like that? I believe it's like that. You plug it onto Stalker and it will show a new battle scene. And you can see we've got the Decepticon logos there. It's quite a nice red jet. It's quite a strange looking jet. The only thing I don't like about it is the arms just hanging off the back, just hanging there. It's a bit strange, got this giant gap, but it looks quite cool nonetheless. Looks nice. The Decepticon logos are quite good. And let's move this one out of the way. Yep, there are landing gear, of course. Pull this up, pull this bit out. Oh, and there goes one of the missiles, and you can see they just attach on the sides there. Fell into my hand rather than on the floor, so that's always a plus. Yeah, and there we have it. So we've got the landing gear, and let's get it back in focus. That is Snare in jet mode, quite cool. Looks good, nice frost on the back there, but we've got the feet hanging out. Got a nice fluorescent green cockpit, and Decepticon stickers. A really cool looking jet mode, if a bit strange from the top there. Very cool. Right, anyway, so to transform it, what we're going to do is we're going to fold the landing gear away. We're going to start with the feet actually, just fold that in. The interesting thing is, it doesn't actually extend at the back. The legs actually extend below the jet, which is interesting because normally the jet would put out as well, but as you can see, we've left the jet half where it was, and the legs extend underneath. That's interesting. And then what you do, quite basic, just fold out the nose cone, and the head will come up, like so. And then we have Snare in robot mode. The easiest of the Predators to transform. He has the easiest transformation. He's got a really cool head sculpt, looks fantastic. The light piping again, which if I had thing ready, I could show light piping. Hold on, and I might dare and put the launcher in his hand. I'll have to see about that. But as you can see, his eyes do light up really well. If we don't knock him over first, you can see the light piping is fantastic on him. So there he is. Really cool. It's a great looking robot mode. He's got a really evil looking face, looks fantastic. Skydive's got a very weird face, which I did have them before, but mine had both tail fins broken off, so that's why it's really nice to now have one with both. But I'll get to that when we get to him. There's nice detail on him, looks good. Overall, a really cool looking figure. The only articulation you're going to get is at the arms, but at least he can throw a punch and hold his launcher, of which, here we go again. I can't test my luck with these too much. Definitely wouldn't recommend putting launchers in that often. Two of the ones I've got are already broken, but that's the way they came, unfortunately. Don't know if the guy did it when he showed us pictures or what. But there we have it. That's him with his launcher, and you would fire it. It's a spring-loaded launcher. You'll fire off these green missiles, of which they come with 3 each, but obviously the other one will be in here. But I'm not going to do that, because firing them might blow up the launcher. The launcher might just be destroyed because it's gold plastic. So, yep, there he is. That's Snare. Really cool. Love the head sculpt. Looks fantastic. Yep, so that's him. Really cool. Now we come on to Skydive, which is a purple jet. Again, we've got the Decepticon insignias, the G1, not G2, so that's quite cool. Purple nose cone, well, I mean, you know, it's a purple jet with these very thin tail fins, which is the biggest problem with this guy. But overall, it looks really cool. The stickers are really nice, and the paint applications are really good on this one. Yeah, really cool looking jet. Again, there's landing gear in there. What was that? So it just sits down, pretty cool. Some really cool detail on this jet mode, looks really good. Right, so the transformer, again, what we're going to do is we're going to extend the legs at the bottom, like so. Going to fold these bits round. Actually, I think we're supposed to extend out first, aren't we? Oh no, missile just fell off again. Oh, it's a bit stiff, this one. Yeah, there we go. These parts I've got to pull out like that and close down. My other one I don't think was this stiff. The feet were really loose on the last one I had. So it's sold long ago, a few years ago. There you go. Because it's missing both tail fins. And there you have his feet. And then what you do is you fold this down to form the. Actually, we forgot to do the battle scene again. I mean the mega visor, whatever it's called. I don't know if it's the gimmick, but I can't remember the name of these. Either way, I think we have, is that Flash? I think that's Boss. It's Boss, but for some reason it's red now, which is sort of strange, isn't it? I don't want to touch the tail fins too much. There you see. There he is, in there. And that will go in there, and we've got his stamp in there as well, which says 1991 Hasbro Inc. 1991 Takara. Fold down the nose cone, extend the legs, which these legs have a bit of a tendency to go back in, and pull out his arms, and that is Skydive in robot mode. And you can see he's got a very strange head sculpt, don't quite know what's going on there. Again, holes to plug in the launcher, which you load it up with these missiles, which again there's pegs to peg them on, so he has them in robot mode, makes them look a bit more menacing, I suppose. It looks quite well. And if only this thing would stay in. Yeah, he has a bit of a tendency to, and you can get stress marks on these very easily. But he has the same problem as my old one, it seems, where one of his feet are extremely loose. Anyway, there we have them. Yep. Unfortunately, there's no stickers on any of these. Many of my Falcon has stickers, which I replaced my old Falcon, which I showed in my original, the other Predators review. So I've now got a new one, which you'll probably see when I do Stalker. Yep, overall pretty cool looking robot mode. Probably my least favourite because of the head sculpt. It's a very strange head, but the light piping is still as good as ever, as it is with all these figures. And I might do the launcher again, but I don't want to do it too much. As you can see, the light piping works really well. Maybe let's give you an idea quickly what it's like the launcher. I'm not going to go as far as loading it up, but let's just plug it in his hand. It ain't going to go in. There you have it. There he is with his gold plastic launcher, and again, that peg is broken off very easily and you would be able to load it up the missiles and fire it. But one, I'd lose the missile. Two, I'd break the launcher, so it's not worth it. And it's a shame that Skydive had that as well, because he's a great big figure, and he's a giant figure, but he's holding the same gun as these guys, whereas Thunder Clash obviously has a different gun. And then the battle base, so a bit strange there, but there we have it. Those are the two other Predator jets. Like I said, these guys were European exclusives and were also sold in Japan with each one with a Terror Master car. There's 4 of those as well, and on Versus packs, in Versus packs. So yeah, there you have it. Shame we didn't have the stickers, because then I think they would cover up those screw holes. So normally that wouldn't be an issue with this figure, but without them, without stickers, unfortunately all the screws are showing on this guy. But overall, the articulation is just the same really as it was on Snare. But this time the arm movement is just at the elbow, rather than this one, the whole arm can move, so not as good, but still quite a cool figure, and a strange name as well. But the biggest downside would be the head sculpt, not as good as the rest. Anyway, right, this has been Retroaction with the G1 Predators, Snare and Skydive. I'll be back with G1 Stalker to finish up the Predators, because I don't have Skyquake yet. Right, I'll see you all next time. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.